Where business owners are starting to fall behind is they're really still playing by the 2015 rules here. They're trying to catch up, but boy, are you way behind on some things. So some of the things that you can do, some action items that you can take here, start adding frequently asked questions to your website, specifically to product pages. So if somebody's landing on your, let's look at this example here, blackout curtains page, and they're thinking about getting something like this, there's questions in their head that they're asking, well, does light come in the sides, that kind of stuff. So why not answer those questions right on that page? Because for every person that's visiting your site and thinking these things, there's probably hundreds of others that are also thinking them, but are not getting visibility on your brand. So it makes sense to start putting these frequently asked questions on your website. I'm also a fan of should ask questions, or SAQs. These are questions that you know because you're the business owner and you're in the industry and you know how these particular products work. There are questions that customers should be asking you that maybe they don't know to ask you. So definitely consider those as well and put those onto your website, because once again, that's going to help you increase your authority for them in their mind, because they're like, oh, I didn't even think about that. And here they are answering a question I wasn't even thinking about. So definitely put this type of content onto your sites and make it specific to that page. What we used to do in the past was build an FAQ section or an FAQ page. Now it's better to put this content in a section on that page that these questions are about whatever this page is about, typically a product of some sort. So definitely consider doing this. This will really help you with your overall visibility. Now, if you don't have your Google business profile claimed and optimized, this is another thing that you can do that will definitely move the needle for your business. Google.com/business is where you would go. Claim your business listing. Make sure that you do that. Once you do that, put in your hours, put in the products that you offer, obviously put in your phone number and your business name and those types of things. But fill this out the best you can, and start to upload photos and give some before and after shots, a lot of different things in here. And then, of course, start asking for reviews. That's the hard one that takes to grow as time goes on. But it all starts with just building your Google business profile, claiming that listing, and then getting it verified, which typically includes giving them some copies of your business license, those sorts of things, to make sure that you're really a legitimate business. Definitely take your time to do this. For our clients, we've got over 50 clients across the US, and Google Business Profile sends them well over half of all their leads. So this is mission critical to get this going for sure. Now, when it comes to AI visibility, obviously you need to be found on some of these things, and we'll talk a little bit more about things you can do here. But the important thing is to get visibility on these AI platforms, Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude. I mean, there's all kinds of them, right? Get visibility. So how do you do that? One thing you can do is what we used to call in search engine optimization link building, getting links on other websites pointing back to your site. That's taken on another role of getting mentions of your business on other websites. Think of, well, our example here is America's Best Window Treatments. This is a website that lists all the best window treatment companies in the US. There's also America's Best Awnings. So getting listed on those sites as the top business in this particular city is really going to help you. And then replicating that over and over as you can find those types of websites. Now, when it comes to some common gaps, one of these is obviously an outdated SEO strategy. I alluded to, you're still running on 2015 things, right? Especially in SEO, people still think that they can bold keywords on their website and hide them behind the website, in the same font color or something like that. Those kinds of things are definitely outdated. Google has done a fantastic job in really drilling this down to having the right strategy in place and not allowing a lot of the people that try to just buck the system and go around it. So having an outdated SEO strategy, very important that you get up to speed with what's good and what's not, because some of the things that are on your site that maybe were a strategy 5 or 10 years ago could actually be hurting you now and causing you to not get those high rankings because that website hasn't been updated or those particular pieces haven't been updated. Thanks for tuning in with us here at Window Treatment Marketing Pros. This was just one piece of the conversation, so let's keep it going. Click right here for the next part and we'll see you there. Subscribe for more marketing tips for window treatment and awning companies.